everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft Survival Let's Play episode. My name is Ramses. Let's get started. You might recognize this island right here as where we left off at the end of episode 21. This is outside the Guardian Temple that I took on that did not get on camera. I set ourselves up a nether portal to take us home quicker. Oh, it's getting night right now. We should sleep soon. The bed's over there. And then I set to work on this. So this is all stuff that I did between episodes right here. Let me sleep first. Okay, I slept, and you can see right here, or sort of see right here, in there is the Guardian Temple. The sea lantern and stuff on the outside are gone, so you can't see it like lit up right now. But that's the Guardian Temple, and I put a box around it. These walls are complete. They're mostly made of sand with a little bit of stone to like give me the framework that I needed. And this has already taken so much time. It's insane. But I've been hard at work. I've collected a whole bunch of sand. I've already used a whole bunch of sand. I had these chests. I didn't have them quite all full, but now I've got two completely empty ones. I think I had sand almost all the way up to here, and I used a lot of it on the edges. But I've got several chests full of sand and an inventory that's mostly full of sand. And I've even started, just barely started, this corner right here. So everything we're standing on is sand straight all the way down. And this is what we're doing. What we're doing is, here, I'll even show you. I kind of come over here, and then I go, you know, something like this, which gets me sand all the way down. I like to try to hit more than one block at once, otherwise I end up like this, but I'm only putting it at this level right here. Oh, see, I don't want that there. But yeah, so this is basically the game I'm playing, is just adding sand to things. You know, walking up to all the edges, trying not to get shot at by guardians, because they always pop up every now and then and try to shoot me. And just kind of spreading out from this corner is sort of the goal. I might actually go to the center and start there because that's where the monument is tallest, so it might be a little easier there. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter all that much, but the good news is there's no guardians outside of this, which means I think I've made my wall the right size, because guardians can only spawn where the temple is, so I put a wall around the temple, and then I'm going to fill in the wall. Hey, don't shoot me. That's going to shoot me, isn't it? Nope, I got out of the way. Okay. Anyway, I put this wall around the outside, and then we're going to fill this entire area with sand on top of the temple, and then we're going to mine away the sand to uncover layers of the temple and clear all the water using sponges out of those layers while we dig farther down, and we basically cover this thing in sand and then excavate it. That's kind of the goal that we're going to do. The covering and sand bit, I'm going to try to get done in this episode. That's the goal. A lot of it is going to be done off camera. Which means this episode is probably going to be a little bit simple. I'm not going to do like a full, lots of, you know, building on camera or anything like that. But I do want to show you guys kind of what's going on with it. So I'll probably just be checking in every now and then to kind of show you guys progress about what I've been doing. I have a chest that I put here just to collect random bits that I collect. And so far, all I've collected is 5 ink sacks. I did that while I was down on the floor setting the foundations for this wall. Which, by the way, I'm really surprised I didn't die doing that. I had a couple more potions left over, and I think I've still got a couple more over in that chest that I was using, and having to fight off guardians at the same time. It was pretty hectic and frustrating, and that's why I didn't record during that time. But yeah, so I'm gonna, I guess, just kind of keep working on this, and when I have a little bit more progress, I might show you guys what I have. When I run out... See, I think I need to go get my shovel. I left it somewhere else. I think I left it in another chest when I was... But that's it. I'm just going to drop down here. They can't shoot me when I'm down here. It's hard to not get shot by guardians and talk and play sand at the same time. So, this will probably also be a shorter episode because of that. It'll be longer on my end. Like, there's going to be a lot of prep work that goes into this episode, but... On your end, it's probably going to be shorter, because I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of material that's very interesting other than me placing sand. So be prepared for that. But other than that, yeah, I guess I'm going to keep fighting the good fight, doing the good work, and I will catch you guys in a minute. We ran out of sand when I was just under a quarter of the way done with this sand project. I almost have the first quarter of it done But I ran out, so I went to the desert to go fill up on more sand, and I've made a couple trips to try to get more sand, but as you can see, my shovel is running very, very low. So I came over here to the Blaze farm to mend it up. I'm almost done with that, but when I get done here, we'll run back to the desert, pick up some more sand, and then I'll show you guys how much progress I've made over at the monument. I am almost done mending up my shovel right now, and while I was waiting, I decided to make some changes to the bottom of the Blaze farm, in that now it is 3 wide, so I can fit more blazes in here before they die from entity cramming. Also, I turned my volume down a little bit so that the blazes aren't so loud in this clip, so that's why my volume might be a little bit different. Anyway, I think I'm close enough that I might just leave now. And I guess go run to the desert and fill up on sand. The portal to the desert is right over here. Actually, there we go. Desert and Ocean Temple. Right over here. Yeah, so this is the desert portal right here, and then where it turns goes to, well, eventually what is going to be a Guardian farm. Right now it's just an Ocean Temple that's about a quarter of the way covered in sand. This is my mining desert. You can see I've been doing some mining kind of all over the place. I actually was almost full when I noticed my shovel running out, so we're actually pretty close to being done here. But I thought I would fill it up the rest of the way. That way I'm not making a trip that's not full. I feel like that would be a waste of time. While I'm over here getting this sand, I thought maybe we could talk really quickly about the upcoming Minecraft updates, including the 1.13 update and the update Aquatic that was originally going to be 1.14. The news is, if you haven't heard, that they are going to be postponing the 1.13 update and merging it with 1.14, the update Aquatics, so that it's all one update now. Which I think is really kind of interesting and cool. It makes sense. I thought that it seemed a little strange because they're doing some major changes to the way that the world generates for 1.13, and it seemed like they haven't put any of those in the snapshots yet, so I was guessing they didn't have a lot of work on that yet. I don't really know, though, I guess. Maybe they're just holding on to some of it. But I thought it was strange that they were trying to do such a big update as far as, like, world gen stuff and things like that, and then immediately follow it, like, a couple months later with... Why did that rabbit die? Maybe he suffocated in a block. Oh, that's sad. I guess I got rabbit hide, which gave... I've had rabbit hide before, so I'm not sure why that gave me a new recipe. Anyway, the really exciting thing about the merger of 1.13 with the update Aquatic is actually the fact that I mean, granted, we're going to get 1.13 a little bit later, and the things that would have come with that we're not going to be able to have, like, fully, but we're going to have them in snapshot form. But it does mean that pretty soon, I'm not sure how soon, but I have a feeling very, very soon, we're going to start seeing update Aquatic features in snapshots, because now that it's all one thing, they can start releasing snapshots for it of the stuff that they have ready. So things like dolphins and, you know, underwater shipwrecks and things like that are going to start appearing in the snapshots. And when those happen, I'm definitely going to do a video on it. Although I will probably wait until... Oh, looks like we're... Well, I'll throw this stuff out. Oh, I picked up the stupid thing again. Okay, well, when we run out of space again, then I'll throw out the other thing. But, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, when that stuff starts coming out in snapshots, I'll make sure to do some videos or something on it. I probably won't convert this world over to a new version until it comes out for real this spring, so we're going to keep using this world like it is. But until then, yeah, okay, that we seem to... Oh, see, that's not the right button. There we go. Yeah, we seem to have enough sand, so let's get out of here, I guess, and I can show you guys how we've been doing over on the other side. And now I start the long walk all the way over to the Ocean Temple. This thing's pretty far away. I had to make a very long nether tunnel to get there. I've been using open nether tunnels, except where I actually literally have to tunnel. Though I kind of want to put a roof on it so that I can do this jump, because it gets me a lot faster. So all the places where I don't have a roof, I'm slower. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about the merger of the two updates. I mean, I guess leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I'm interested to see what you guys... Move out of my way, Pigman. I'm interested to see what you guys think. I'm excited about it. I think it's a good idea to merge them. I think it makes sense. It gives them more time to perfect the stuff with World Gen, which is a huge, big change for everything that they're doing. And then we start getting snapshots for aquatic features way earlier, which I think is cool as well, because I'm really excited to play with some of those. I'm interested to see how water mechanics are going to change, but it seems like maybe they're not going to change a lot. Initially, I mean, the stuff that they showed at Minecon Earth, like those videos and stuff, that seems... they've now gone on record to say that maybe they were a little bit too extreme, and that they might just not make it that extreme. They might make it more like you can place it underwater, and then if you have like a fence post underwater or something like that, then what you can do is like take a water bucket and put it right on that fence post in order to what am I saying? In order to turn it into like a fence post that actually has water inside it. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting to me. I'm definitely interested in how it's going to go down. Oh, I should have put some in the hopper. I've been filling them. I guess I could just fill them from the top and let them go down. But it just takes so long. I put my first load in here, and because I haven't been here, it's been... Anyways, I guess I'll show you guys this real quick. I put these towers here partially because I was using them to run around to dodge guardians while they were trying to shoot at me. And the other reason was actually just for these little light sources, so that when it gets dark, the mobs don't try to kill me. But I have been trying to sleep whenever it gets dark. But you can see right here, I'm almost done with the first quarter. I was working on this section when I ran out of sand over there in my chests. I also did a little bit over here. Guardian, see, here we go again. As I finish sections, I thought I would start to... Dude, seriously? Go away. I think maybe I killed him and he hurt me at the same time. Anyway, yeah, so once I start to work on like next sections, like I'll do this section next, and I'll start to fill it in, and then once I have everything filled, like a whole side, so that I've got sand on this side of it, I'll get rid of this cobblestone right here, and then fill in this part with sand as well, all the way to here. And yeah, the goal is just keep it spread and keep it moving. But yeah, this is where I am. It is taking an incredibly long time. That first load of sand, all that sand I showed you that was like 3 or 4 double chests of sand, got me this far. So we're gonna have... instead of thinking about how much work I have to do, I'm choosing to think of it as when all this is said and done, when I fill this all in with sand and then I dig it all back down, I'm gonna have so much sand left over. It's gonna be awesome. That's what I'm choosing to think about instead. I'm probably gonna have to make multiple of these things. I'll have to go get some wood and some more hoppers. I left some of my stuff over here so that I can transport more sand. And speaking of which, that's actually what I'm gonna go do now. So I'm just placing sand like crazy. This is all solid sand right here. Yeah, I'm just placing it like crazy. That being said, I should also mention at this point, this episode's probably gonna come out late. It's gonna take me a while. Right now, it is Thursday night, and I try to usually post episodes Friday morning. I'm gonna keep working on this tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna make it very far. Maybe about halfway done. My goal is to be halfway done. That's my goal. Anyways, I'm gonna keep working, and I will let you guys know. But I'll probably post on Twitter tomorrow that the episode won't be coming out today. I might even just not do an episode, like a second episode this week, and have this episode come out on Tuesday next week, so that my episodes are a week apart. Which I don't like doing. I like doing 2 a week, but this is just so much work. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep working. Well, guys, I've officially reached the halfway point. Everything I'm walking on right now is sand all the way down to the ocean floor. It is so much sand. I've had to go back and mine up full inventories of sand. I don't even know how many times. I lost count. And I've had to repair my shovel so many times as well at the Blaze Farm. By the way, I've done some things to the Blaze Farm that I'll show you guys in a little bit, maybe in the next episode or maybe at the end of this one, that I made it a little bit more efficient, and I got rid of I made a way to dump blaze rods. because we were actually getting too many of them, which is hysterical to me that we had too many blaze rods, but I guess that's the way of it. Yeah, there's not much more to say other than the fact that I'm still working. The Guardians are a pain in the butt. They're always shooting at me, but there's not really much I can do about that other than just try to do that. Sometimes I just throw down a block, wait for them to go away. I tend to be going in 3 wide strips like this for the most part. Oh, God, these things. They're so annoying. They kind of ebb and flow. I find sometimes they just won't leave me alone, and other times they don't bother me for a long time. So I guess it all just kind of depends, which is nice. If they were constantly bothering me, this would make this a lot harder. In the process, I've also learned a lot about Guardian AI in when they choose to attack and when they don't, and how far away they will attack from and things like that. I don't have any like specific numbers to give you guys, but I just have a really good feel for when a Guardian's going to leave me alone versus attack me, and how long I need to wait before I go back over there and start placing sand again. But you can see sometimes it's like this. It's like I place a couple pillars and then the Guardian shoots me and I start, you know, again. Not that I've lost any progress, but someone was shooting me. I saw the bubbles. I guess he went over there. But yeah, luckily, now that I have all this, I can just like take a step back. So it's easier to dodge them now, but also because they have less space to spawn in by about half as much, they're becoming more concentrated. And I think that as I go on, they're going to become more and more of a nuisance until I have just, you know, a little section left and all the Guardians are in that section. So I guess we'll see what happens there. And then every now and then I accidentally place these sand blocks up here and I just break them. And this is kind of how it goes. I just do these sections until I'm out of sand, and then I go get more sand from the chests, and when the chests run out of sand, I get more sand from the desert. And at some point I'll also make sure to show you guys the desert that I've been mining out, because I've cleared so much space in there. It's ridiculous how much sand is missing from that desert right now. I've noticed that the key to being efficient is to not do this. This is really slow. You don't have to move the mouse at all, but it's really slow. But if I can hit, well, now I'm out of blocks there. If I can hit more blocks faster like this, you see my rate of placing a block is much faster like that. So if I am going to place just in one pillar, I like to hit like 3 at once, just like that. And it's way faster than waiting for this. Anyways, it's the sun's, well, I've got a little bit more time. I might as well place some more blocks, because I don't want to be over there wasting time. Alright, well, I'm going to sleep and then keep working on this. I'm really trying to get this thing done with, but it's proving to be incredibly time consuming. I guess I need a new version of Optifine. It keeps telling me every time I start up the game now, so you can see it there in my chat. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this, and hopefully soon we'll be done. That's the goal. The goal is soon we'll be done. I know this isn't a very exciting episode, but sometimes the work that must be done isn't exciting. Anyway, I will see you guys around, and when I guess I'll probably definitely check back in when I make it to the 3/4 mark. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you in a minute. We are now 3/4 of the way done. This is the last section to do. I've been getting rid of the cobblestone walkways as I go, in case you hadn't noticed that thus far. So my next step is to come along here and then go back and get rid of the walkway up to this point, I guess. Maybe up to this point. We'll see. And then, yeah, just keep filling this thing in. But we are getting super duper close. I just wanted to show you guys because I promised I would check in again when I'm at 3/4 of the way. And here we are. And I guess it's basically time to just keep this thing running. This right here is the last pillar of sand that we have to fill. We are almost done. We are inches from being done, and I'm letting... Oh, wait, there it goes. We're done. That's it. This thing is covered in sand. It's gigantic. It's insane. I can't believe we did all this. In fact, hold on just a second. I am currently in spectator mode with night vision on, just so that I can show you guys how huge this thing is. So I'm doing a lap around it right now. In fact, I'll do a lap at high speed. There's our chests and everything. This is it, and inside of this is the entire temple. Right here. This is insane how much sand this is. This whole, like, empty space that we're seeing, this is all full of sand. Every block, oh my, hey, look at this. There's another sponge room. When we uncover this, we can have more sponges. Well, that's fantastic. Anyway, sorry. Look at this. This is insane. Is this sand all the way down? Oh my gosh, it is. Somewhere. It must stop, like, right. I can't see where it stops. Must stop right there. That's pretty funny that there was one thing missing, and that means somewhere right around in here there was a sand block that took a very long time, like a sand puddle that took much longer to build than the others. Yeah, and you can see some down in here as well. Wow, this is so much sand. One thing we do have to be aware of is this right here. Underneath the temple, there is not any sand, so we're still going to have to do this, but I'm actually not even sure if the guardians can spawn here, because there aren't any right here. They're all inside the temple. So it makes me kind of think that maybe they can't spawn down there, and down there doesn't matter as much. I guess we'll see. Maybe we'll clear that out too and just clear all the way down to the ground floor. I don't really know what we'll do. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out actually where their spawn chunks are. Like, not spawn chunks, but where, like, they're where they can actually spawn, and then we'll figure that out. But I just wanted to show you guys this in spectator mode really quickly, because this is insane how much sand this is. I'm going to fly up so we can actually see the whole thing. Oh my god. Look at that. I need you guys to know this took me a very, very long time. A very, very long time. Well, guys, this is where I'm going to end my episode. This has taken me an incredibly long time, and I have so much sand now. I will show you guys probably in the next episode what the desert looks like that I mined out. But for right now, I'm just going to call it here as the sun goes down behind me. Yeah, this has been an incredible amount of work. In the next episode, I'll show you guys what the desert looks like that I was mining all this sand from, and I will also mine all this sand. We're gonna completely obliterate the Guardian Temple below us. So there we go, and I even have extra sand. So here we go, sand galore. Okay. And I'm picking it all up again. That's going to be it for me today. Sun's going down, and I am exhausted from all of this sand placing. It has taken an abysmally long time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was kind of a simple, strange episode. There wasn't much, exciting going on. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. You guys keep being your beautiful selves, and in the next episode, we're gonna clear this temple. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.